John, you're up next on the KTSA Home Improvement Show.
Hi, Martin. I just wanted to give a shout-out again to your company. I just had your new windows installed with the reflective. I had the whole house done, and Dennis and his crew came out. They did a great job. Love the windows. It gives a little bit of sound insulation.
John, John, let me ask you, did you, and I don't want to stop you when you're making me look good. I appreciate the kind words very much, but if I'm not mistaken, you got the Solar Zone Extreme, didn't you?
I did.
And I saw pictures of your home. Wow.
It made it pop. I mean, in fact, I'm taking all my window coverings down to Habitat for Humanity. I'm only going to be I'm going to put some new window coverings just on the front, but on the back and the other areas of the house, we're just going to leave the windows uncovered because it just brings so much light into the house, and there's no heat. I mean, it's pretty amazing. I had, I guess, just regular pane windows, and you could walk by them and feel the heat. These things are cool to the touch. I can't wait until I get my utility bill because I can't imagine probably going to. And I keep my house pretty warm. I keep it in the 72, 73, but the house feels cool.
Well, I definitely want to hear. I want to hear from you personally, or on the air, either way. Whenever you do get those first couple of bills, because I'd love to see what it does for you. One of the things that you mentioned about those windows that I find really interesting and an important thing that you said is how much light it lets in. That's one of the things that we were concerned with when we first started handling the Solar Zone Extreme glass. Is that the visible light would be diminished to the point that our customers wouldn't really be happy with it. But that's not the case, is it?
Not at all. And it's amazing because it's got that just a very light blue color to it, but you can't hardly. I mean, I was low when I think Moses came out and he was telling me it's got a blue tinge, and I was like, oh no, I don't know how that's going to be. But it's so minor you can't really tell, but it reflects enough that you can't see into the house during the day. It's just at night when you would have the lights on in the house, and so just the areas that we would be walking around in the evening, we're going to get coverings on, but we're going to leave the other windows wide open. I mean, it's pretty amazing. And
well,
with
John,
that being said,
yes, sir, go ahead.
I do have a question about. I'm actually going to be. I just bought some rental property up in southeast Colorado, and it's a 1918 Craftsman home, and I'm going to be replacing the windows there.
Oh, nice.
And the question I had is, if I get somebody to measure windows up there, can I buy them and have them shipped up there, or is that just not a possibility?
Which part of Colorado are you in?
It's going to be southeast. It's like right above the Panhandle. It's probably 80 miles from Texas, 40 miles from Oklahoma, 30 miles from Kansas. It's kind of in that southeast corner.
I guarantee you we have it's not our Window World. We don't own it. We're all independently owned and operated, but I guarantee you that there's a Window World that services that area.
Okay.
Yeah,
but I'd be happy to go up there and install them for you if I could stay in the house for a while. A nice little vacation.
I would even go help Jim with that.
Yeah. Book it, Daniel.
I'll tell you, I don't know. I mean, I was really pleased with Dennis and his crew. I mean, those guys are really professional, cleaned up every day after the job. I mean, and very meticulous. I was like, oh man, they're kind of taking their time, but I mean, they did it. I mean, they did an outstanding job. So I don't know how much you're paying those guys, but you need to give them a raise.
Hey, Dennis, hey, if you're listening, he didn't mean that. He didn't mean
that.
No. No, Dennis, all kidding aside, Dennis is really one of the best in the business, and we are really fortunate to have him, and his son, Kyler, also works with him, and they're just fantastic.
They're great. I mean, they're, like I said, they're meticulous, and I was just amazed how they got in there. I mean, we had 29 windows, so it was a pretty good job.
Well, you don't know this. You don't know it, John, but I kept an eye on your job the whole time it was going on because it was the first Solar Zone Extreme job that we installed.
Oh, wow.
And it was beautiful. And I do want to come by actually in person and see it, but wow, what a job.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it just made the house pop. I mean, I'm very pleased.
Well, thank you, John.
And I mean, the cost is unbelievable. I don't know how you guys do it, but thank you.
Well, you're very welcome and appreciate it. And please continue spreading the word. Get on social media and tell everybody about us.
I sure will.